We've had some time to mourn the loss of motoring icon Basil Green, the founder of Perana, the car manufacturer slash tuner that gave South Africa some of the baddest Fords in the world. Cars that we would have never had the chance to interact with, let alone own. Cars such as the Perana V8, the Ford Granada V8, and the Ford Cortina Perana, to mention a few. We felt that this is the opportune moment to reflect on the life of legendary race car driver and performance car specialist Basil Green. On that moment, we'd like to take a moment to welcome you to our channel. Nothing Ordinary is aimed at exploring everything automotive and South African automotive legends. So if you like such content, smash the subscribe button and like button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss a thing. Basil Green passed away on the 27th of June 2022. A somber Monday it was, and tears of car enthusiasts everywhere fell to the ground, nourishing the earth with grief. Basil Green started his career as an apprentice mechanic and passed his NTC3 before moving to the then Rhodesia, modern day Zimbabwe, to work the copperfields. After a short while of working the copperfields, he answered an ad by Dr. Louis Monteiro for a mechanic for his Cooper Climax F1 car, and he got the job. Once he arrived in the UK, he had to take a course at Coventry Climax to learn about the finicky engine. In his own words, Basil Green ended up being the engine man, but he managed to race a car occasionally. Basil returned to South Africa and founded BG Speed Equipment, specializing in modifying engines. They also had their own foundry and were able to produce custom manifolds. They also had a cam grinding machine run by Richie Jude. They also had a rolling dyno. BG also produced alloy wheels. A big chunk of the business was exporting modification kits to countries such as Great Britain and Australia. They then moved to engine conversions and transplants. Basil debuted his 1000 Mini, which was an 850 bore to 1000 cc's at the Old Wembley Hot Rod Racing Series, which was incredibly successful. And this was a time before Leyland introduced the Mini Cooper. He switched to a Ford Anglia, to which he fitted a 1500cc Cortina motor and enlarged it to 1640 cc's, and added a green cast twin cam header for a little flavor. This car was victorious in many hill climbs but was wrecked in 1966 at the 9-hour racing championship in Kyalami. The motor was transplanted into a Fiat 600 drag racer and was an instant success. Basil saw his dream come into fruition in 1967 when he launched the V6 Cortina, which was unattainable with the Mark I Cortina, but the Mark II Cortina made it possible, and the Perana badge was born. Nobody knows whether his wife or his daughter coined up the term, but it perfectly encapsulated the beast this man cooked up in his shed. The Perana was deemed too powerful and too fast, boasting a SX 3-litre V6 engine. 0 to 100 took only 8.6 seconds, and it had a top speed of 185 km per hour. It had to race in the sports car category and not the production car class. It was also equipped with a Lotus Cortina gearbox and a Susselby differential. The Perana legend was born. The year is 1968, and Ford had a problem and only one man could solve it. They had 100 very special RS 1600 Escorts on their hands, and the engine proved to be too complex for local markets. Basil was tasked with redesigning the car to suit the South African market. Basil re-engineered the cars to use the 2-litre inline-4 Pinto engine, and the Escort Perana was born. The car produced an impressive 90 kilowatts of power and 163 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 took an impressive 8 seconds. The engine was coupled with a 4-speed manual, making it the modern equivalent of a Ford Fiesta RS. The Pinto engine was also given larger valves, high performance camshaft, and a Weber carburetor and performance exhaust. The Capri Perana project was conceived in the 1960s. Check out the video we did exploring that car in the pop-up on the top right hand corner of this video. Green had made some connections at Ford and was asked to put something together for Ford, and Ford's top brass put their money where their mouths are and fully backed the project. Basil then went on to set up a new premises at Plantation Road in Edenvale and started the R&D process. The cars were meant for the Gunston racing team, which was fully sponsored by Ford. This resulted in total domination of the racetrack. Driven by Althoff, the Perana won the 1970 championship by winning 12 of the 13 races. The Capri Perana boasted a Windsor 5 V8 and produced 209 kilowatts of power and 270 Newton meters of torque. The car had a top speed of 230 kilometers per hour and had a ridiculously fast 0 to 100 sprint time of 6.7 seconds. Green came up with another concept that was ahead of its time with the long-forgotten Cortina Mark III Perana V6. This was another first of its kind and paved the way for other V6 Cortinas to come. The car produced 100 kilowatts of power and 0 to 100 took 9.3 seconds. Little is known about this particular model, but we went far, wide and beyond to get you the little information that we have. So don't just take our word for it, smash the subscribe button. The next car was released in 1973 and was the only car produced by Basil Green that wasn't embraced by the Perana badge, the unofficial Perana, so to speak. The Ford Granada V8. Check out the video we did on that in the pop-up on the top right hand corner of this video. A 5-liter Windsor V8 behemoth that was capable of 0 to 100 in just 7.8 seconds and had a top speed of 207 kilometers per hour. Impressive figures for a Grand Tourer even by today's standards. They were produced in 4-door and coupe variants, were fitted with both manual and automated transmissions. The car produced an impressive 190 kilowatts of power and 326 Newton meters of torque. The Ford Granada V8 completed the standing quarter mile in 15.4 seconds. Guys, I'm sorry about this, but I'm gonna save the rest of the story for part 2. So yeah, be on the lookout for part 2, and please, if you enjoy our content, subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the notify button or switch on the bell icon rather, so that you get more of our videos. And yeah guys, see you next time. Much love.